The moon hung low in the sky, casting an eerie glow over the dense forest that surrounded Camp Willowbrook. The campers huddled closer to the crackling campfire, their faces illuminated by the dancing flames. Counselor Jake, known for his spine-chilling tales, leaned in, his eyes gleaming with a mischievous sparkle. "All right, gather round, everyone," Jake began, his voice a low whisper that sent shivers down the spines of his audience. "I've got a story for you tonight that you'll never forget. It's the tale of the Whispering Woods." The campers exchanged nervous glances, but leaned in closer, captivated by the tone of Jake's voice. "Many years ago," Jake continued, "this very camp was the site of a small logging community. It was a bustling place full of life and laughter until one fateful night when the woods claimed their first victim." He paused, letting the suspense build. The fire crackled and popped, filling the silence with an ominous undertone. Her name was Emily, a young girl who had wandered too far into the forest. Her father was a logger, and she loved exploring the woods, always promising to stay close. But one night, she didn't come back. The villagers searched for days, but all they found was her red ribbon, tangled in the branches of an ancient oak. Jake's voice dropped even lower, barely above a whisper. "They say that the woods were cursed after that night. Anyone who entered could hear Emily's whispers calling for help, luring them deeper into the forest. Those who followed the voice were never seen again." A gust of wind rustled the leaves, making the campers jump. Jake smiled inwardly, knowing he had their full attention. Years went by, and the logging community dwindled. The camp was built, and the story of Emily faded into legend. But some say on nights like this, when the moon is full and the wind is just right, you can still hear her whispers. As if on cue, a faint, almost imperceptible whisper seemed to drift through the trees. The campers froze, eyes wide with terror. Jake held up a hand, signaling them to stay quiet. "Listen," he breathed. "Can you hear her?" The whisper grew louder, a soft, plaintive cry that sent chills down their spines. One of the campers, a boy named Ben, clutched his friend's arm. "Jake, this isn't funny," he stammered, his voice trembling. "I'm not doing anything," Jake replied, his expression serious. "The Whispering Woods have a mind of their own." Suddenly the fire flared up, casting long, flickering shadows around the group. The whispers became more distinct, forming words that echoed in the night air. "Help me. Please." The campers' fear turned to panic. "We need to get out of here." Another camper, Sarah, cried. Jake stood up, trying to calm them down. "Everyone, stay together. We'll head back to the cabins. Just don't run." But it was too late. Ben bolted into the darkness, the whispers growing louder as he vanished into the trees. "Ben, wait!" Jake shouted, but his voice was swallowed by the forest. The campers huddled together, terrified and confused. "What do we do?" Sarah asked, tears streaming down her face. "We have to find him," Jake said firmly. "But remember, stick together. And whatever you do, don't listen to the whispers." They moved cautiously into the woods, the flashlight beams cutting through the darkness. The whispers seemed to surround them, growing louder with each step. "Ben, where are you?" Jake called, but there was no response. Minutes felt like hours as they searched, the forest closing in around them. Just when hope was fading, they saw a figure standing by the old oak tree, its branches twisted and gnarled. "Ben!" Sarah cried, rushing forward. But as they approached, they realized it wasn't Ben. It was a young girl, her dress tattered, her eyes hollow and sad. A red ribbon was tangled in her hair. "Emily," Jake whispered, his blood running cold. The girl raised a hand, pointing deeper into the woods. "He's there," she said, her voice a soft echo of the whispers. "But hurry. The forest doesn't like to let go." The campers followed her direction, their fear momentarily forgotten. They found Ben lying unconscious near a small clearing, the whispers now a deafening chorus. Jake and Sarah pulled him to his feet, and together they fled back to the camp, the whispers fading behind them. Back at the fire, Jake checked on Ben, who slowly regained consciousness. "What happened?" Ben asked, dazed. You wandered into the Whispering Woods, Jake said gently. But you're safe now. The campers sat in stunned silence, the fire's warmth slowly thawing their fear. Jake looked at each of them, his expression grave. Remember, he said, the Whispering Woods are real, and if you ever hear the whispers, don't follow them. Emily is still out there waiting for someone to bring her home. So next time you're out in the woods, remember the story of Emily and the Whispering Woods. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more spine-chilling stories.